Hi, I'm Kim Logan with the Indiana State Treasurer's Office. I run the operations for the state of Indiana. So our department does all things money for the state of Indiana. We take in the revenue, we process the revenue, and then we, of course, send it out to the banks for all processes that we do. All state agencies report their revenue to the Indiana State Treasurer's Office. So we are going to go over banking services. We use almost all banking services currently. Some of our B&B locations use remote capture. We do not use virtual vault. We do not use that in the treasurer's office, but would like to. So we are going to go over everything here. Just a second. Here are the current banking services that the state treasurer uses or the state of Indiana uses. We use, of course, DDA accounts for our deposits, lockbox, remote capture, positive pay, ACH, wire transfers. We use charge card processing, e-check payments, and direct deposit. Banking services, lockbox. Lockbox is a process where dollars are mailed to a P.O. box. So your clients are mailing a check to a P.O. box. The bank picks that up for you. They process the check, they compile reports, and they send it to you in a flat file. This process is definitely easy. The bank does a lot of the work for you. You don't have to do the work. They're opening the mail, they're endorsing the checks, they're processing, they're imaging them, and then sending you a flat file. This process is more expensive than some of the others that you can use, but it is an option for high volume payments. Remote capture. This process is also an option to endorse your checks, scan them, and process them. So what you do is your clerk opens the mail, runs her check through this remote capture machine. It images the front and the back, endorses the check, and then batches a file for you. That file then in total is sent to the bank as an ACH, and that was deposited to your DDA account. So you can get reports from this. It images your checks, it endorses your checks, and then you can download that file to your desktop and retain it for your retention schedule. So again, this is just another option to get your checks processed. This process is great. We like it, except for the fact that, again, you have to rely on your clerk to be in the office to process these items. So, you've always got to have somebody working that remote capture machine. If somebody's sick or not in the office, this process could not take place, where the lockbox is done by the bank, so you're contracting someone to be present and to do your work for you. Positive pay. This option everyone should have positive pay attached to all their DDAs or any checks accounts that they're issuing. So positive pay on a DDA for incoming money just monitors any debits that would be happening to your bank account. So you have the opportunity to say, pay this item or don't pay this item. The state of Indiana uses this both on our DDAs, but in addition to that, we use it against our warrant process, so our check issuing process. So we send a file to our bank that says, here are all the checks that we issued. Please bounce every cleared item against this file to confirm that these checks are outstanding in order to clear them. Any discrepancies that don't match up perfectly are kicked out, and then the treasurer's office reviews those daily and decides whether to pay those checks or not pay those checks. I think in this time, positive pay is a must-have. Every county should have them on their DDAs, on their operational accounts, and their warrant accounts. We're in different times now, and it's just a good idea. It doesn't take a lot of time. The setup takes a while, but the daily work, it's minimal. I mean, once you convert and do this, it'll just be, you know, a 5-10 minute process every day. One of the other services that the state uses is we accept charge card payments. And we also have what's called a WEX card, which is a gas card, a discounted gas card. It monitors our spending at the pump. And then we have the T card and the P card. All counties have the ability to contract in on these or use our contracted pricing for their service, this service. So you can accept charge cards, and you can contact IDOA, Katie Potter. That contract's currently under negotiation, but we are getting a new vendor for that, and Katie can help you either how to get you on this process or how to get you a part of this contract. The WEX card, T card, P card service that we have, you also as a county have the availability to use this contract, both counties, cities, and towns. You can contact Abigail, and here's her information on how you can join these contracts. The other service that we don't have a slide on, but I wanted to touch on, is the virtual vault. Now, currently, we at the Treasurer's Office, we don't use virtual vault. The BMVs do use virtual vault. And what that is you can load your cash into a machine, and it tallies the cash for the day, and it makes a deposit, basically. And it, like the remote capture process, it sends an ACH payment to your DDA, your operational account. So if you take in $500 in cash today, a $500 ACH deposit goes to your operational account. And then at the end of 5 days, or however your agreement is with Virtual Vault, Brinks will come and pick up 5 days worth of cash. So this way you can get your cash deposited without having Brinks come to your location daily. It's just it's a different way to deposit your cash. We all have issues moving our cash right now, but this particular way also is a bit more costly. So you would have to take in a high volumes of cash in order to justify the cost of Virtual Vault. And that's the end of my presentation. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out. My contact information is at the end of the presentation, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you.